Un momento. We are now live. So, good evening, buenas noches. Carlos, Flores, Vasco Guimaraes. How are you?
Night.
Hi guys, good evening.
Fine.
So I tell everybody now that Vasco is at a big party in Malta, celebrating with lots of girls.
Yeah,
And
I'm at
Carlos,
the birthday party. Sorry that you guys are not enjoying as much as I am, but not everyone can be that lucky in life, I guess.
absolutely. I feel very unlucky.
Vasco is a party. I training. The Subbuteo.
Carlos' party is a little bit different.
Campione. Quien va ganar las Euros? Who is going to win the Euros? So, Carlos, you say who you think will win the Euros?
¿Quién crees que va a ganar el euro, Carlito?
Italy.
Vasco?
I would put my chips on France.
Okay, I'm going to say Belgique.
Oh yeah, well, it's a good choice as well, I think.
Yeah. It's very many good teams.
Yeah,
Me,
I mean, I know that we're
Oh.
live streaming to England, and I mean mainly, obviously, and I think that you were all thinking that it's coming home this year, but probably not. Probably not.
Yes, it is coming. It is coming home. We are playing the matches at home, and that is it.
Oh yeah, it's true. You're playing at Wembley, so it is coming home for a few hours at least.
Exactly. Yeah. That's a good point, you know.
Yeah.
So, okay, bienvenidos, Carlos Flores, Vasco Guimaraes, dos de los mejores jugadores de Subbuteo de todos los tiempos.
Como habla español.
Welcome to Carlos Flores and Vasco Guimaraes, two of the greatest Subbuteo players of all time. Hopefully, we'll have many people watching this recording and the live show tonight. But thank you, guys. It's not going to be a long show because the language is always a problem. But we will try.
And also, I probably wouldn't do a show of more than half an hour in good conditions. But thanks, Dustin.
So now I begin with this.
¿No hay partidos?
Vasco Guimaraes and Carlitos.
Yeah, this was in Mons when I played Carlos. I think probably one of the last few times I played Carlos. Right,
Yes.
Carlos? Es una de las últimas veces que hemos jugado juntos.
Sí, después hemos vuelto a jugar en Mons.
Tipo cuartos, semis de Mons, ¿no? I think it was in the cuartos. Quarterfinals in Mons, I think.
You score for Atlas or for individual?
Creo que he ganado 3-2 o algo así, ¿no?
And now
4-3.
I think I beat Carlos 4-3 in this game. It was a fantastic game, actually.
I tell when you score, Vasco, Carlos's face is angry.
Well, Carlos is always a little bit angry when he plays. It's one of his qualities to his opponents with his angry face. Obviously, I'm not intimidated because I've seen Carlos in many different scenarios. Let's say that.
Can you explain to Carlos that you may have woken up the beast by scoring a goal? You may have woken up the beast by scoring against him.
Yeah. No, I think actually this one was one of our best matches. I think we put out like a really good show on this one. Like lots of goals, lots of like attacking situations. I mean, in the end, I ended up being more lucky, I guess. So, but it was a really good game. Carlos was still in Reggiana, and I was playing for Atlas, the Greek team. So,
Reggiana and Atlas. Okay, yes.
yeah.
Now I show another stream. The goal now. What did it go? Carlos, let's go this time.
Oh wow! Yeah. Yeah.
Italian. Paolo.
Paolo Finardi.
Finale. Paolo Finardi. Yeah. This goal?
Putain.
Oui. That's a good goal.
Yeah.
Gol, ragazzi, gol.
Hey, Carlos!
Dios, ¿qué pesaba ahí? 120 kilos.
Wolfgang?
Good goal.
Wolfgang has, yeah. Good goal.
¡Ey!
Ha entrado eso.
The French player,
Ya.
Axel. Axel Modeste, is it? Axel Modeste? No, maybe.
But shouldn't we be watching just goals from me and Carlos?
Yes, I should, but I could not find many goals. So I'm showing you some good goals from players from around the world.
All right, cool.
So,
No worries, Justin. No worries.
I think it's Saverio.
I think that's Saverio.
Great goal. Great goal. Super goal.
Yeah. Messenger.
Fantastic.
Fantastic goal.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, superb.
Yeah.
Hala.
But I think we're watching too many goals from Carlos and none from me. So I'm getting a little upset with this.
Is it very angry now?
Yeah.
Sebastian Sheen? Good goal.
Cara de loco.
Yeah. Seb, il grande Seb.
Mais tu joues pas, tu le regardes jouer, t'as pas fait un coup de
Alex Roth.
Nice.
Nice goal. I think one more left. Wolfgang.
Yeah,
Bravo.
grande Borsi. Yeah. Yes, that's it. That's the proper scream. Well done, Justin.
Yeah.
It's sad that you only do it in the studio and not in real. But yeah, well done.
Thank you. No problem. So now we ask questions, okay?
Right,
Briganta. When you were younger, which player did you look up to when you were first playing the game? So, ¿y quién admirabas? So, can you explain, Carlos?
¿Sabes cuál es la pregunta? ¿A quién jugador? I think Carlos is going to say me. I hope. Yo creo que tienes que decir yo, si no me marcho de esta entrevista.
Vasco.
Vasco. Sí.
Hey, why do you look so surprised, Justin?
What is the question?
And okay, for Vasco, who would you be? Who would it be?
Well, I had a few actually. I think one that I really looked up to was by the mental strength and psychological part of the game. He was really strong. Paulo Sobral from Portugal. He was the biggest name when I was like growing up. Also Felipe Maia as well, also from Portugal. But then internationally, I heard names like Christophe Pizot from France or Dominique de Marco from Belgium. I knew these names, but I never played them. But because at the time we didn't have that much of like international contacts. But these were the names that I grew up like listening to and wanting to be like them when I grew up.
Yeah. Same for me, actually. Vasco is like those, and then Willie Hoffman for me, maybe.
Yeah, Willie Hoffman as well. Yeah,
Frignani, Renzo Frignani as well, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, it was an honor when I played with Renzo a few times, and we always displayed amazing games because he was really a good attacking player. He was a gentleman at the beach as well, and he was, I mean, great fun to play with. So yeah, Renzo Frignani was one of the best for sure in all aspects of the game.
So Vasco, Carlos, when you played each other, so quan que ten difícil les resultó jugar entre ellos, Vasco, Carlos?
Justin, is that your accent when you go to the south of Spain on holidays?
Yes, yeah.
I'm a little bit worried with what you're getting at the end of the night, speaking like that. But I mean,
I am only trying. I'm trying to speak Spanish. It is awful, I know, but at least I try.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant, dude. It's brilliant. I love it.
So when you play Carlos, and if you could ask him the same question, how difficult did you find it to play each other? Concentration, was it so intense?
¿Quieres empezar tú o?
Yeah.
¿Qué dice?
Tipo que sentías cuando jugábamos nosotros contra nosotros, tú y yo, que sentías lo que sentías tipo la presión o algo que era más difícil o fácil para ti.
Es muy fácil, muy fácil. No, bien, cuando jugaba contra ti era siempre un reto, ¿no? Era mi jugador referente, mi ídolo.
Sí. No, what Carlos is saying is that like, playing against me, obviously, it was quite different than playing any other player that puts another type of challenges, obviously. He was saying easy in a funny way, obviously. But, yeah, I mean, I can say the same. I mean, for me, obviously, I've always considered myself the best player ever. Maybe I was a little bit too cocky, but I think Carlos was undoubtedly the best player I've ever faced. Estoy diciendo que tú eres sin dudas el mejor jugador que he jugado contra, obviamente. And I think Carlos is really special, obviously. I mean, in everything.
The special match.
He does. I mean, the different challenges that he makes you face, obviously, is not. We're not talking like as a normal player, right? I mean, a normal player, you can deal with it, you can adjust. With Carlos, you don't have a second, let's say, to kind of like relax in the game, which I obviously did. I mean, against many others, right? I would put my pressure, then I would kind of relax to kind of save my energy for like future games. But with Carlos, you can't do that, right? Because any 5 or 10 seconds like distraction, you would concede a goal, obviously. So Carlos was the only one that demanded, like from me, 30 minutes, full power, full concentration, full focus.
And you know, when you played each other, I watched sometimes, and I noticed that neither of you shout when you score. Is this like a respect thing? Maybe.
I think it was, yeah. Nos está preguntando porque cuando jugamos uno contra otro, porque nunca tipo chillábamos cuando marcábamos 2 goles, porque era un partido diferente.
Different match.
Yeah, I mean, because we're like big friends. I mean, we became really good friends amongst the years, like throughout the years. And we have obviously a lot of respect for one another inside. I mean, on the pitch and outside the pitch. And I mean, obviously, I mean, there are some times that you have to obviously cheer for your goal. I mean, either like whether it's like kind of like a special goal or in a special game. But we never wanted to probably sound very aggressive to one another, because I mean, the amount of respect, as you say, Justin, was always like 100%. So maybe that's why, yeah.
It's funny because when I'm very good friends with Darren Clark and of course Bob Varney, you know, But if I play them, they go,
I think I know those two rather well. Yes.
yeah. But they like screaming at me, and particularly Bob. He's very animated
Yeah.
against me. Yes, it's because the friendship goes out of the window when we play. But that's another matter.
Yeah. No, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, because when you know your opponent that well, probably, or either like because you're like focused way too much on the game. So I mean, probably the pressure doesn't even allow you to go outside that moment, even like for a shout or for a scream. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
But it's funny. It's funny.
Next,
Yeah.
Braganta. Sorry. This is a funny question, okay? For you to go.
Okay.
So, ¿cuándo fue la última vez que no calificó de un grupo?
Sorry, I didn't hear that one. Can you repeat that one?
When was the last time you didn't qualify from the group in a tournament?
Oh, ¿cuándo ha sido la última vez?
Lo he entendido. La última vez que me eliminé en un grupo. I remember,
¿Sí?
En 2012, en un torneo nacional en Murcia, 2 meses antes de jugar el Mundial de Manchester, que después gané con Maximiliano la final. Me eliminé en el grupo con Juan, Noguera y Ángel Valverde.
No, pero esto era para saber cuándo no te habías calificado en un grupo.
Sí. 2 meses antes del Mundial de Manchester, en 2012. En un torneo nacional.
In 2012, he didn't qualify in a group, like playing in a tournament in Spain, because he was playing really, really badly. And then, like 2 months after, he won a big tournament against Nastasi in the final.
Okay.
Yeah.
In 2012. Yeah.
But I think the pitches were not good in the
Probably, yeah. Probably yes. Probably yes. Los campos no estaban buenos ese día.
No estaba mi cabeza buena.
No,
Después era un grupo con Ángel y Juan. No era fácil.
Oh yeah. Well, it was a tough group anyway.
Okay. And what about you, Vasco? When was the last time you can remember being?
I remember once I didn't qualify from the group stage in Mattersburg in a Mattersburg tournament because let's say that I've been out drinking on the night before, and I don't know what happened, but people told me that I wasn't playing my best.
The reason why I want you to share this story, both of you, is because we have lots of players in England that turn up at tournaments and don't qualify from groups. So I would just like to say that it happens to everyone, okay?
It happens to everyone, yes, it happens.
Yeah. So, which is your favorite tournament? So, ¿cuál es tu torneo favorito?
¿Yo?
Sí.
Frameriz, Bologna. Yeah.
Mons and Bologna. Okay.
Yeah. Frameriz es mi torneo talismán.
Sí. Let's go.
Well, I've grown up with, in the times that Sucy-en-Brie was really, really famous. It was undoubtedly the best tournament in the world back then. And then, obviously, Mons, Framery, and Bologna as well. And even like the Mattersburg tournament. All the major tournaments had something special, obviously. And gladly, I've won all of them. So I'm really proud of what I did in all the major tournaments. I always had great fun. I mean, the organizers were always super, super special to me, either in Mons with Olivier Père, in Mattersburg with the Lenz family, in Bologna with Marinucci. I mean, all of them were special in a way. I mean, obviously, Sucy-en-Brie with Laurent Garnier. I mean, really, really good.
Best wishes to Olivier Père because he has COVID.
Yeah. Yes, I sent him a big hug from Malta.
Best wishes, Olivier.
Very good person.
Yeah. So, here's an interesting question.
So my birthday party is getting wild now.
That's good. What has been your greatest moment in a team event? So, ¿cuál ha sido tu mejor momento en un evento por equipo? Del Boys
hay muchos momentos buenos, pero seguramente el primer mundial que ganamos con España en el 2012, a falta de 2 segundos, contra Bélgica en la final.
I mean, he's saying that there were a lot of tournaments, obviously, but the World Championship when he won with Spain in the last seconds against Belgium. When was it? ¿Cuándo ha sido?
Manchester?
2012, yeah.
Yeah, 2020, 2012 in Manchester, yeah. Yeah.
Y la primera Copa de Europa con Reggio en Mattersburg, 2010, contra ti.
Also the Europa Cup, yeah. When they beat us, yeah. I think we should end this interview now because
You've seen too many goals, Vasco. So what was your favourite memory, Vasco?
I mean, for teams, I think the first Champions League with Dias Ferreira, the Portuguese club I played then in '97, I think it was, in Scotland, in Edinburgh. That was very, very special. And obviously, I mean, the team tournaments by Portugal, I mean, playing for Portugal was always special. But I mean, then again, I was very lucky to win a lot of tournaments with many different teams. Our first Champions League with Mattersburg was also very, very special. With Napoli also, I mean, I had many good moments in many different places and countries and teams. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So here's a good question. Now you're in a party in Malta, Vasco. So, what has been your most embarrassing moment at a tournament?
Oh wow! Inside the pitch or outside the pitch?
It could be either.
No, I don't know. Oh, well, actually, that time probably when I was playing the Mattersburg tournament, and I got probably a little bit carried away and drinking the night before, and I was a little bit irresponsible, let's say, that weekend, and I ended up like falling asleep in the sports hall in Mattersburg. So, boy, that was not my finest moment in my video career. But I mean, in the end, it was worth it. It was worth it.
Can you ask the question to Carlos?
Yeah, sure. ¿Cuál ha sido tu momento más
embarazoso, vergonzoso?
Sí, más embarazoso, sí.
Jugando no recuerdo ninguno.
Yeah, playing he doesn't have that kind of memory of playing, but outside, yeah. Pero fuera de los campos, seguro.
No se puede contar.
He cannot say.
Próxima pregunta.
Yeah. We'll do it off camera. We'll do it off camera later.
¿Quién es la persona más divertida que es conocido en Subbuteo?
Sí. ¿Cuál es la persona más divertida para ti?
De fiesta, seguramente tú. En un torneo, dentro de un torneo, jugando, Francesco Mattiangeli.
¿Quién?
Francesco
Mattiangeli. Francesco Mattiangeli.
So he says that outside the pitch, me for sure, when we used to go party together. But on the pitch, Mattiangeli from Italy. He was really fun to play with. Well, me, obviously, I mean, I lived together. I don't know, like our audience knows, but I used to live together with Carlos and Massimiliano from Italy, Nastasi. I mean, we lived together for a few months, so we had really nice times together and outings and all that. Obviously, I can never forget the times that I spent at Bristol with Casper. I mean, one of my biggest friends in Subbuteo as well. There was always like some stories to tell off cameras as well. But yeah, I mean, I always had fun not playing the big matches because, to be honest, in the big matches, I was always very focused. But in some other matches, we always managed to have fun while playing. So yeah, I have dozens of stories to tell you guys off cameras, probably.
Off cameras. You know, I was going to invite Casper for this interview, but I said no. It's a problem because of his comedy. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, well, Casper is. I mean, he's one of the best people that ever played the game, right? I mean,
Very funny guy.
Outside the pitch, he was always super fun to be with.
And so the interview is going to be short tonight because of time for you guys at your party. Carlos, when do you play next? Which tournaments you hope?
¿Qué torneos juegas próximamente?
¿Últimamente o próximamente?
Próximamente. The next tournaments he will play, right?
See, could be this year maybe or next year.
Yeah.
No se sabe, no hay ningún calendario.
¿Qué vas a jugar o eso?
No hay ningún calendario. No.
No. Well, probably he doesn't know it that well.
In Espanol, Murcia tournament? No.
No.
Okay.
No.
I think this question only applies to Carlos, I guess.
Yeah, because you're finito.
Pero me estoy entrenando para cuando llegue el momento, ¿eh?
Dime.
Me estoy entrenando para cuando llegue el momento.
Okay. He says that he's getting in shape and he's practicing a lot for when the time comes.
Shit.
Yeah. Me too. Me too. I'm practicing as hell as well, as you can see.
Yes. And Carlos, who do you play? Luego.
Who do you practice with? Right? ¿Con quién entrenas más?
Entreno con Juan Carlos Granados, Ángel Valverde y Alberto Mateos y Luis Mateos, el hermano de brother Alberto.
He plays a lot with the guys from Murcia, obviously. The Mateos brothers, Granados, obviously. Yeah.
Great
all of them great people and great players as well.
Noguera, is he Murcia or Italy?
No, en Murcia. Pero Noguera está trabajando mucho y follando mucho también.
I cannot translate this. Google is censoring this translation.
Okay. So listen, just from behalf of the English Subbuteo Association, I would like to thank you very much for answering the questions this evening. Muchas gracias. And
thank you guys, man.
I hope to see you in a tournament soon.
Thank you, guys.
Okay.
I mean, it was a pleasure. I mean, I have deep respect for the UK people and their passion for the game. I mean, it's the second time I come around. It's really an honor to say, I mean, whatever you want me to say. I mean, it's really an honor to be with you guys, and I hope you achieve all your dreams in Subbuteo and outside Subbuteo. I mean, the UK people have a lot of passion for the sport, and it's really amazing. So, well done, guys, and keep your good work that you're doing with the English Subbuteo Association, and make me proud in everything. I mean, obviously, I'm out of the game now, but I still, hear and read and watch some news, and obviously, I follow you guys from a close. I mean, even though I'm far, I really cherish that passion that you still have for the game.
And the friendship, of course. We have
that's not even
and lots of English people admire watching the videos of Carlos. Super fantastic player, amazing.
Yeah.
And of course, you, Vasco, with your history is amazing. So thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. And,
thank you, guys.
And
see you
soon.
Ciao, Carlitos. Ciao, Manito. Thanks, Justin.
Ciao.
Grande burro, always.
Thank you very much.
My sexiest grande burro ever.
Enjoy the women in the bar.
I will. Ciao, guys.
Ciao.
Let's party
guys.
now. Ciao.